Hi, I'm Mike with Become a Better Guitar Player, and today I'm going to show you how to make some basic chords on the guitar. And this is going to be part of a series of lessons I'm giving on some basic things, on basic chords when you're just starting out. This is a very beginner's lesson. And at the end of the series of these instructional videos, which I'm going to do once a week, you'll be able to play a song with it. So if this helps you out, I hope it does, subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost a thing, and it helps us out a lot. All right, so let's get started. So the first chord we're gonna learn, and this chord is used in a lot of songs, is going to be an E major. And to do this, you're going to you want to have your thumb behind the neck. You want to take this is finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you're going to put your thumb behind the neck. You're going to take your first finger. You're going to put it on the G string, which is the 3rd string from the bottom on the 1st fret. Then you're going to take finger number 2 and you're going to put it on the 4th string from the bottom, which is the D. That was wrong. You're going to put it on the 5th string from the bottom, which is the A string on the 2nd fret right there. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger here and you're going to put it on the 4th string from the bottom. Okay, I'm going to move my pinky out of the way so you can see my fingers better, but you don't need to do that when you're playing the chord. Okay, and when I play this, this is what you call having rounded fingertips when you play guitar. You use the tip of your finger as best you can, meaning you want your fingers pointing straight like that, okay? As best you can. I don't think anybody's going to do it perfectly straight like a fingertip, but this keeps you from having your finger hit another string and muting it out like that. You don't want that. So you want these 3 fingers on these strings right behind the fret, not on top of it, not back here. You want it like right here. So I'm right there, and I'm right there. Then you want to take your picking hand, if you're using a pick, have about that much out of it, okay? And then you want to just go down the strings like this. And make sure that all the strings ring nice. And you can hear every string. And the ones you're not touching also, you want to be able to hear those. You know, if sometimes you have a finger in the wrong spot, you'll get that sound. Or if you're not pushing down hard enough, you'll get that sound. You want to push the string down to where it rings. And the string next to it that you're not on, you're not touching that string, so that string rings also. And after you strum down, strum up. When you strum up, you want your pick to point downwards a little bit. I always liken my pick to a paintbrush. You stroke down, you stroke up with it, and it gives it a smooth sound over the strings, like that. But one of the hardest things to do when you're starting out is to be able to push these strings down and not mute some other strings out. Like a lot of people when they start out, they get a lot of that kind of sound. And it's way better to go slowly and do it nice and clean like this than it is to try and play fast and have it sound a little rough. And a lot of songs in music have this chord. So the next chord I'm going to show you is another basic chord that you'll also use in a lot of music, a lot of rock and roll songs, a lot of folk songs, a lot of country songs. There's a lot of songs that use the E and the A chord. just is the basis of the song. So the next one is, you're going to take your second, this is an A major. You're going to take your second finger, you're going to put it on this string that is the fourth from the bottom, that's the D string, on the second fret. Then you're going to take your third finger and put it on this third string from the bottom on the second fret also. Then you're going to take your little finger, your pinky finger, and put it on this second string from the bottom on the second fret. So this is the proper way to play this chord, because when you're switching between basic chords in this position in the future, you'll want this first finger available to play notes on this first fret. And I understand that for people starting out, sometimes using their fourth finger on a fret is difficult. And if that's the case, you can always use your first, second, and third fingers on these strings. A lot of people do that. There's different ways to play it. But if you can do this and leave your first finger free, in the future when you're playing other chords and going between chords, it just makes it easier to go from chord to chord. So this is what we've done so far. Now, on your guitar, whether it's electric or acoustic, you can get different sounds with these chords. You can get a more full sound when you pick further up the neck here. Or you can get a little more of a treble-y sound like this. Regardless of where you pick from, and I encourage you to pick from different places. You get different sounds, different types of music, play different. It makes you more versatile. The important thing is when you're playing chords, even beginner chords, is to have all the strings ringing through. And I think it's a really good thing for somebody starting out to really take their time going between these chords. Because at first you're going to probably want to take this hand and move your fingers here where they need to be, and that's okay. It's better that you go a little slower at it and get it sounding nice than go fast at it and not have it sound very good. So that would be my lesson today for learning these basic chords. I encourage any beginner to play at least a half an hour a day. An hour would be better. And I also think it's better to practice more often for a short amount of time as opposed to wait until Saturday and then practicing, say, 5 hours. That's not really realistic. If you practice on a regular basis, I think you'll always come out ahead. So thank you for watching the video. I hope this really helps you out. If it did, subscribe to our channel. And we're having in a week, I'm going to have another basic lesson like this where we're going to add a few more chords. And they're going to be chords that you'll use in lots and lots of songs. So I think we can learn 5 or 7 chords in this first position in a couple of weeks, and you can play a lot of music with it. And at the end, I'll show some songs you can play with these chords. So have a good day and enjoy yourself. Thank you. Bye.